Hello everyone, I'm Amy, I'm deaf, I'm a woman, I'm a lesbian, I'm white, and I'm a pastor's kid. Really, it all started when I was 16, a long time ago. I went to a camp. It was a diversity camp. I was the only deaf person there. It was a huge audience. The seats were packed. I looked around at all the campers and I noticed this one beautiful girl, blonde girl, but I didn't think much of it. I continued to look around until the camp leader got up in front and went over the agenda with us. Right at the end, he listed homosexuality. That was our last thing for the week. So he asked, all of you who are LGBT, please stand up. I look around, look at the audience, and the girl who I thought was very attractive was standing up, and I just didn't know what to do, you know? It just completely threw me for a loop. It conflicted with everything I've ever believed in my whole life, but it was like a light bulb went off, almost like a siren. It was flashing, like strobe lights going off. So for that whole week of camp, I stayed there and I went home to see my best friend, Annie. Annie, I think I'm gay. She says, oh, I'm not surprised. Okay, that's not very helpful. So I try to figure out what to do. I can't be gay, I can't be a lesbian, I can't. I do some research and I find the Portland Fellowship. It's an ex-gay group, you know, reformed gays. I figured, okay, I can become straight. My mom and I, we go up to Portland for the trip and join a meeting. I'm sitting there, trying to get through it. I say, okay, all right, I can pray the gay away. And a year goes by. Then I went to Gallaudet University in Washington, D.C. It's one of the only deaf universities, the only deaf university. You know, they usually have new student events. I was on a panel, and there was a gay lesbian group there that I went to see. And they're talking, and I decided to raise my hand and say, you know, you all could become straight if you wanted to. I told that to the panel members, yeah. They must have thought I was completely anti-gay. Another year passes by. I'm still at Gallaudet University, but I go home to visit my family. And I go to Annie again. I say, Annie, I'm done. You know, I can't do this anymore. I can't keep just trying to pray it and suppress it. I'm done. I'm gonna ask this girl out. So I went back to school, and she was saying, Annie was completely supportive. She said, yeah, go for it, do it. I get back to school. I'm back at Gallaudet University, and I'm really nervous. You know, really awkward going up to her, hey, you wanna go out to dinner sometime? Yeah, sure, let's do it. Come over to my place. We'll have dinner. Okay, all right, go for it, and that all happens. One night, I'm doing homework, I'm on the computer. You know, those big old chunky computers, the desktops. I have my AIM box open. You remember AIM, right? AIM, yeah. So I decided to go ahead and send a message to my mom. I come out to my mom through AIM. My mom says, what? Oh no, what? And I mean, she already knew because she had read my diary where I was deaf. And my dad, he surprised me. He said, oh, you know, he's all right with it. And I thought he wouldn't accept me. I said, you know, you're a pastor. I'm a pastor's kid. He said, no, I suspected it. You know, I saw you growing up, and I've worked with gay and lesbian people at my church. This was a church in Portland. It was the First Presbyterian Church. Yeah, that's where my dad used to work. And, you know, his response was way better than my mom's. But I come out to my parents, and then over time come out to my family, my friends, and a year later, I go back home again. I'm visiting my mom, and she says, oh, you know what? I have this deaf guy that I really want you to meet. Deaf guy, okay, fine, sure, let's do it. So this deaf guy approaches, and oh boy, gay with a capital G-A-A-A-A-Y. I was like, are you serious? Me and him? No. I felt bad for him, honestly. He was trying so hard to flirt with me. It was an epic failure. Ultimately failed. I realized my mom was a sponsor, an advocate for some people who were working on becoming straight. So she was one of the sponsors for this deaf gay guy. Fast forward, and we're saying about 10 years now, I meet my fiance, who is here tonight, just right over there. So we've been together for about 5 years at this point. And you know, my mom has seen us together. She sees that we have a healthy relationship. You know, it defies the myth that gay and lesbian relationships are not healthy or they aren't safe. She actually likes Jessica. And so now, you know, she asks me, what are the wedding plans? What's going on? What are you all thinking? But she still hasn't actually told me, I accept you, or I'd love to be at your wedding. She hasn't said that to me yet. It's been a slow process, but I am still waiting to hear those words.